This Incredibox mod is a recreation of the song Chalo Sahatee from the album Incredibox, the unreleased by So Far So Good and Incredible Polo. Major credits to go to the original song creator. Hi everyone, Artemiy here, and today we're going to play Chalo Sahatee, which is, as you saw, is a mod based on the unreleased song, which is created by Overcooked Lemonade, who you might know as the creator of Interstate 180. Or 190, I forgot. But anyways, I like that mod. And I'm interested to see what he will do with this version. So yeah, as you can see, it is based on the Scratch engine. So I'm a bit skeptical on it, because the Scratch engine can be very messy when it comes to playing sounds. So like the loops can be either starting too soon or starting too late. But I hope it's gonna be decent. So yeah. Alright, so it actually gets a bonus and something. Okay. Menu, dark mode, advanced mode. What is this? Advanced mode gives you access to a button in the main screen that deactivates the chord progression of the music. But not only change these polls. Oh, interesting. Credits and character info. Of course, we have the lore. Oh boy. Okay. Anyways, let's start with this one. So yeah, it is actually very rare that people would make a mod about Chalo Sahatee, because, you know, I think this is the least interesting mod for people for some reason, but I don't really understand, because it is a real great song, and I think it has a lot of great potential to turn it into a real great mod. So yeah, let's see what this version is gonna bring to us. Okay. Okay, so in between loops kind of starts a bit earlier, so I hope it's not gonna be that big of an issue. But okay. Okay, first of all, the sounds are very loud. Okay, so this one's kind of like main lead, and this one is more of the like drums and claps. The design looks a bit off with the outlined hands, especially when the rest of the design is lineless. Okay, next one. Also, in the description of this mod, the creator said it has no relation to India and just its own thing. Okay, yeah. Jingle, jingle, jiggle-tum. Jiggle-tum-ta, jiggle-tum-ta. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that you need to mute them with the button instead of like just clicking on them, because when you click it, they just disappear in Scratch. Of course. Alright, next guy. He kinda looks like the guy from Homestuck, not gonna lie. Okay. I don't know why it has the drum in here. Kinda weird. So far, I like the percussion in here. But yeah, like this like small thing with the second loop starting too early kinda pisses me off. What the fuck? Yeah, you can see that the screen was made on Scratch, because these types of designs are usually what, you know, Scratch people would do. Okay. Kinda sounds like more of an effect. But I guess it's supposed to be like, you know, drums. I don't know about the whistle. It could honestly be like a separate thing. It sounds pretty accurate, I'm gonna lie. But yeah, let's move on to effects. I like the design so far. Okay, I guess this one's supposed to be like the bass. But yeah, it kind of sounds like humming. I kinda wish it was a bit more bassy, but sure. Okay, we got the classic didgeridoo sound. The sounds like sound looping was actually pretty nice compared to like other Scratch mods I played. Besides again the thing in between the loop A and loop B. But okay, I like this effect. What the fuck is this thing? It's okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I kind of like remember this. I guess sound. Like it was an additional like instrument with the Chalo Sahatee vocal. Okay, it still has some like this desert type of vibe. Okay, let's have this big ass pipe. What the fuck is this? Okay, just the sampled violin, or is it not violin? Hold on. I guess it's just synths, but okay. As effects, they kind of work. Okay, and then the last one. What the fuck is this? I am the walrus. Is it walrus? I think it is. Oh, this is the combo, guys. Okay. Okay, it's just kind of a very quiet brass. Not brass, I think. Is it brass? Tell me in the comments because I kinda don't really know. Kinda wish it was a bit louder. But okay, let's keep it like that. Okay, I guess this decided to turn into a melody, okay. Sure. But I like the music in here actually, it's pretty dope. Hold on. Yes, for some reason didn't play it. Yeah, I will actually keep you guys because you're very epic. Okay, next. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I just think it is a bit different in terms of like notes, but it's pretty close actually. I think it's not like a very cheap sample whistle. And thankfully it is in the melodies and not vocals, because that would be very bad. Okay, next. Okay. It's kind of like very low-key dum sounds. I don't know if they were in the original track, or maybe it's like a new like separate sound created specifically for the mod. But it's pretty solid. Okay, now have this weird ass guy let you be in the middle. A goofy bird. Okay, it has some like this added like trumpet sound to it, which I don't really like. And also I think in terms of like melody, it's a bit not as melodic as the original. So I wish the guy would fix that, but it's pretty good so far. Not perfect, but pretty solid to play. Okay, what the fuck is this supposed to be? Oh, what's this sound? Na 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 na. Nice. I like that this is the next sound after the melody 5. It's very well. Also, dude, you're very tall. Holy shit, look at this guy. Now this is Chalo Sahatee. Alright, next one. Hey. Okay, where was the sound? Yeah, this was the one. I kinda wish that it was a bit more high pitched, the vocal. But yeah, they kind of work. Although I wish that this one was a bit more loud. But okay. Let's move on to the other vocals. Okay. What the fuck is this? Goober. This is a goober. Oh crap, my headphones are dead. Hold on. Alright, take two, buddy. But yeah, the production is actually really nice. Besides like maybe a couple of sounds being a bit quiet, it sounds really nice. Jiggly 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 tum, jiggly tum ta, jiggly tum ta. I'm tiki tiki tum ta, jiggly tum ta, jiggly tum ta. Jingle jingle jiggly tum. Nice. Okay, next. Okay, yeah. The high-pitched vocals are definitely not the guy's strongest thing to do. Okay, and for the last one, what the fuck is this tiger, bro? Yeah, I also remember this guy. Okay, let me put all of these guys together. Let me find it. No, it wasn't here. Okay. Okay, let it be like that. Okay. But yeah, this one is more of a very active chorus type sound. Okay, now let's get to the bonus, and then I will mix it. So yeah, I guess these two are for the vocal, not for the vocal, for the bonus. Okay, this guy. The animation of the sound appearing is a bit bad. But okay. Okay, this guy. But yeah. Okay, none of the vocals. I mean, none of the melodies. Okay. Okay. a cut off circle. Very epic. But okay. Let's listen to the compo. Pretty simple, but okay. Let's move on to the bonus. Let's see what the guy cooked. Hey. Bro went into this. He's getting buried. Not buried, just fucking thrown off the cliff. Okay, so this is like basically the intro for the song. And I guess he's awoken. Oh, he turned into this thing. The resolution was actually very nice, and animation overall was pretty good. Kind of reminded me of those like very old Flash animations with the same like frame rate as well. But yeah, it was pretty solid. I actually really liked it. So yeah, now let's get to the mixing. I will shut up and I will just cook the sounds. Oh my god, bro. This is why I hate Scratch so much. God damn it. Okay, restart it. Restart. That was a terrible take. So that was Chalo Sahatee made by Overcooked Lemonade. I will say that in terms of sounds, it's pretty good. I like the mixing in here. Like it sounds pretty nice overall, and some sounds definitely needed to be a bit more louder. And yeah, but overall, like mixing it was very nice. But yeah, a lot of gripes that I really have that this mod only boils down for it being made on Scratch Engine. So yeah, the looping mechanic in here is not as perfect as in the base game. Even like when I was trying to mix it, as you have seen at the beginning when I was trying to like make the guy solo, but it didn't actually work, or maybe like try to like unsolo it or something. So yeah, it was definitely a bit of a mess. And also when I like remove the guy and then I want to like put it again, it takes a lot of time to actually put him here. Yeah, it is very uncomfortable to mix in the Scratch engine, which makes me wonder why people still use it at this point, or like maybe like try to make it more intuitive intuitive engine that would actually work well with the mixing. And yeah, one other thing I would say is that a lot of animations, well, first of all, they're actually pretty good, but a lot of animations don't really showcase what the sound actually does. Like, well, let me maybe show a couple of examples. Like this guy, you can definitely understand the shaking, but the boom drum isn't really visible in the animation. Then what else? Yeah, no, this one is okay. This one. So yeah, it's kind of hard to understand what sound makes this guy when it's like a lot of like other types of like humming people. Like again, it is a bit hard to kind of like understand. Let me just like add more of those. And yeah, of course, when I put this sound like right before the next loop, it still doesn't play. So yeah, this is what another like downgrade in the Scratch engine. Of course, like I showed you which sounds like do what, but still like there are a lot of like very humming sound, and almost all of them are covered with masks, which is first of all very lazy that the guy didn't even bother to add more like mouth animations in here. That's a very lazy move. But yeah, for me it was a bit hard to understand like what sound it was. But besides that, the animations were pretty alright. Okay. Oh yeah, how to play. Yes, I know how to play Incredibox, but not the Scratch version apparently. Anyways, let's I guess read whatever the fuck the words. Oh no, let's check out the advanced mode. So yeah, it gives you access to a button in the main screen that deactivates the chord progression of the music. Please note that it only changes these polos. Okay. Also, wait, what the fuck is this guy? I kinda don't get it, to be honest. I don't really understand what. I guess like just changes the chord progression or something. I don't get it. Anyways, all right, the lore, everyone. Telung, 22 years old, trans male. God damn it, these young people with their Vogue propaganda. Okay, no, this is not the rage baiting the June Pride mod. Anyways, a simple soldier of the nation of Noldorn. People like Telung patrol the nation and carry out the wishes and commands of the Artemiy. He enjoys his job and is glad to be doing what he's doing. Ghost hands. Citizens have alleged to there being some sort of ghost that occasionally appears within the deserts and streets of Noldorn. It is seldom ever seen, but it can sometimes be heard creating haunting, droning drum beats off in the distance. The Artemiy says there is no such thing as people returning from the dead, and ghosts are not real. Nox, 25 years old, male. Nox is just another soldier, one like many others in Noldorn. Many people wonder why there is such a large army in the nation. There isn't even anyone they're fighting. In fact, the Artemiy has said there are no people beyond the borders of Noldorn. Stupid. Wiseale, 42, male. A strange little person who makes a living selling foodstuffs and metalware. He doesn't seem like a human, but we don't know what else he would be otherwise. His large head is decorated with small metal trinkets that rattle around as he moves. Definitely a way to announce your presence. Girth, 6,845 years old. A gender. This thing is a demon. We're not making an exaggeration here. This thing is a literal demon made of fire. Although it's not really causing anyone any harm, it just likes to sit around inside this big engine and makes weird noises. The occupant has prohibited anyone from going near it. We're wondering how it got there. How it got here. Hey, Warjune, 30 years old male. There isn't much natural vegetation in the surrounding area, but so the people build large gardens for growing plants. Warjune is the caretaker of one of these gardens, and he takes his job very seriously. He even made himself a full outfit out of wood and plants to further immerse himself in his gardening. Actually, now that we think about it, we don't think we have ever seen him leave his garden. Damn. Greenlee, 28 years old, non-binary. Greenlee is a complete and total pacifist. They have committed themselves to a life without ever causing harm to others. They also wear a decorative mask with strings tied between the horns, which can make cool guitar sounds. Of course, they completely wasted that opportunity and became a throw singer instead. Actually, very dope. Nails, 29 years old, female. That's so Nails was once a wealthy upper-class citizen of Noldorn. She lived a comfortable, happy life with her wife. Her wife? Gay? But everything went horribly wrong when she was accused of having possession of illegal goods and committing treason against the occupant. As punishment, she was placed into a coffin and thrown into a ravine. But she isn't giving up that easy. You cannot get rid of a millionaire, guys. It's not that easy. Strange metal object. Nothing. Despite being in the desert, Noldorn is surrounded on all sides by oceans. The occupant says these oceans stretch out forever with nothing beyond. This strange metal object was recently discovered in an ocean. No one could identify what it was, and most people say it looks like nothing else in Noldorn. The occupant quickly seized this object away from the people. Okay, Honga, 72 years old, male. A simple fisherman who makes a living off the fish of Noldorn's oceans. He was doing his business as usual when he discovered a strange metal object in the water. He claimed that when he brought it ashore, he heard a shrill, ghastly wail come from inside it. The occupant ordered him to never speak of this to anyone. Damn. Miller. Miller is a blind crop farmer. It's impressive how much he is able to do with his impairment, but it's also quite terrifying when he's swinging a scythe around. He doesn't socialize with other people much, but he seems to be living a happy life nonetheless. Yikam. In Noldorn, the punishment for murder is having the victim's gravestones chained to your back. All is fair in law and justice. Damn. Count Chopped McFudge. What the fuck is this name? And the dude is 94 years old. A strange man who claims to come from a far-off land. He has instantly gained popularity among Noldorn's citizens with his unique personality and possessions. His hobbies including drumming, rollerblading, being awesome, drowning, speaking in riddles, bowel stuffing, and pizza. He's currently number 1 on the occupant's most wanted list. Bob works as an animal ranch, but he doesn't really like his job. He doesn't care about ranching or even making money for that matter. The only thing that really interests Bob is exploration. He with a small h, practically explored the entirety of Noldorn, but he wants to see more than that. He's been trying to teach himself how to fly so he can one day see what's out in the oceans that surround the nation. The occupant discourages this. Mackin, 92 years old, female. Mackin is a higher up in Noldorn's government who works closely with the occupant himself. We're not really sure what she does, but we're pretty sure it's important. The job is mysterious and important. Archifant Daniel. Okay, that's the guy. The Archifant is the religious leader of Noldor, and since the nation is a theocracy, the Archifant also serves as the governmental and judicial leader. Archifant Daniel is the supreme ruler, and anything he says goes. Questioning his orders is often considered a treason. He also hates any sort of scientific or technological advancements made within Noldor. Yeah, typical 75 years old president in the country. Boa. Boa is a wealthy, upper-class citizen of Noldor. She enjoys stargazing, singing music, and wearing tapestries, which she would usually do with the accompaniment of her wife. Oh, that's her! However, she has recently been struck with the loss of her wife and has been in shambles ever since. She doesn't know what her wife was turned into. Mali or Zunk. Demi-male, an exotic and very short traveling merchant who roams the nation selling just about anything you could think of. He also claims to own the nicest pair of shoes on this half of the continent. Okay. Kiede Fan. Oh my god, what the stupid ass names. Kiede Fan really wanted to become a soldier, but the Archifant doesn't allow women in the military. Instead, she decided to take up a science and engineering job, but the Archifant banned her from doing that as well. Out of options, she decided to become a professional singer. The Archifant allowed it, but now she's broke and not making any money. Wow, what an amazing leader. Mandy. Mandy's nuts! Mandy has been in the Archifant's army ever since he was old enough to join. He's been a loyal member since the very beginning and has so far advanced to a very high leadership rank within the army. However, the more that Mandy has worked for the Archifant, the more he has learned about him and his true practices, and Mandy's trust in his own ruler is quickly disappearing. And that's it. Yeah, I don't know what this sound is, so yeah, okay, credits. So, Overcooked Lemonade, this guy. Director, all music, all voice acting, all poly vectors, UI design, animation adjustment, animations. Yeah, okay, what is this sound? Okay, Flux, all poly concept designs, main background artist, Melon Man. Okay, patience. Okay. Yeah, all these like people. Dot, he likes almost special thanks to these people. Including Incredibox. Yeah.
Chalo Sahatee.
Yeah. Actually, makes sense why they like harmonize very well because they're related. Anyways, yeah, that was Chalo Sahatee. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you all for watching and see you next time.